Very well, if you just joined us, you're watching Smart 24 TV and this is SMB. My name is Ritah Kabanyoro and with me is John Paul from Skylar, Uganda, the software developers, here to discuss more and give us insights on actually how we can reap greatly and also develop softwares in our lives and use it daily, because he highlighted on how it's a daily usage every day. Before we took a break, we were highlighting, and you're really welcome to join us, on how some of you or some of us actually tend to think, I need a software to sell online, or I need a software to drive my business online, or to get in touch or connect with the online world in regards of selling products and services. Is this true?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So Rita here, I have, I'm selling my phones, I'm selling my hair products, I'm selling my, whatever I'm selling. Do I need a software to engage into online business? Do I need a software, or I just want, what do I need to tap into that opportunity?
Like, if you're having a business,
okay,
and you want to sell more or increase your sales.
Oh, sell greatly.
Yes,
okay.
Increase your sales.
Okay.
You know, selling, actually, sales is the blood of the business,
okay.
if I may say.
Okay.
Without sales, a business cannot stand, trust me. Yes, so it is the sale is the blood, or is the oxygen of the business.
Okay.
So how to increase sale is the person, the human effort can't be enough, but use of software. Like here you need a e-commerce site. E-commerce is whereby, maybe let me say you're selling TVs, you have a shop which does electronics, and you want to sell your merchandise online. So here this system is embedded. It has so many options whereby a client can go online, view your business, like view your products, what you're selling, can be able to view the price, can be able even to order, make place an order. Placing an order, you get a notification, maybe notifying you that such so is ordering your product, and also payment. It can also be done on that e-commerce.
So those are e-commerce.
Yes, e-commerce website or sites.
Yes.
Yes. So, and also you may need a database, like database. If you have a business database, whereby this database may be customer relationship management. Like maybe if you're having so many clients who are usual buyers, people who buy from you or like every day. So you must really have what we call customer relationship management.
Okay.
Giving them updates, maybe if you have a new product on market, maybe the price changes on market, such things. So this database will help you to maybe send them email, it emails them to inform them about the changes in the product, maybe the upgrade in the product. Such software is developed, the database, and also the e-commerce, the websites, and also web pages.
Okay.
So here, like, we do have huge, so many services. I've talked about the training, and also here, Rita, maybe what I left out with the training, we don't leave things hanging. Like after training, you will review them.
Are you taking us back to Skylar, Uganda?
No.
You're driving it
yes.
via software engineers.
Yes, I'm driving it about software.
Okay,
software. Okay, because we are into software.
Okay.
And the viewers.
Because I was worried about if you're taking us back to Skylar. Invoice was coming our way, but please.
Yes. So here, like our training, we don't leave things hanging. Like once you've attained the training, we go ahead and certify you. We are actually operated by DIT, the Directorate of Industrial Training, which offers professional certificates and work permits. So such a
John Paul, you
dropout.
promised not to take us to Skylar, Uganda. I
So-
think that's why you're going. We will surely get back to that. But let me drive you to the safety and safety and security of software developments, because recently, actually last week, over 600 billion was stolen from Bitcoin accounts.
Yes.
For the historical backgrounds. And my feeling, or what I'm thinking, or even some people's concern out here, is that these are the same people, for example, who are developing softwares maybe for a particular entity or organization or a bank, or maybe for that security, Bitcoin security or cryptocurrency security that was recently robbed. And then how should we trust software developers? Because we have a feeling, or some people have got feeling or thoughts, that they could be the same people who turn their backs on on their clients and hack back. So where do we find trust? Talk about security and safeguarding developments.
Security, they are like the software, like a genuine software, like how to beat that, the fake one, and the software, like what causes that is the weakness in developing, in actual development.
Weakness in development.
Yes, weakness in development.
In that particular software,
yes,
that has been developed.
Software.
Okay.
Like here, like softwares are developing codes. Like someone who has used a strong code to come up with the software. Trust me, in terms of hacking, or like in terms of hacking by the pirates, very hard, because someone first of all has used a strong software, like a strong code. This code, to penetrate into it and hack the software, it may not be something easy. And maybe also, like here we emphasize people, actually we emphasize developers, whoever who has come up with the software, maybe to host it somewhere. Maybe,
what do you mean hosting now?
Hosting here, like let me say, for example, here like smart,
okay, you have developed for Smart 24 software.
Smart 24, you may have like a software, like a customer relationship management database.
Okay.
And this database, you may have developed it within the company, and it's operating within the company. It's not online, or it's just like it's running on your computers, personal computers.
Oh yes.
So it is not hosted anywhere. So such software is very easy to be hacked, because
by hosting, I want to understand, are you trying to mean keeping it somewhere, like
no, like you can host it
somewhere
with Google.
Okay.
Google can host it. We have companies, hosting companies. We have Zoho.
Oh,
we have
okay.
Pipeliner. Those companies, they can help you track your movements.
Okay.
And also, in case that maybe there is something hacking your account, obviously you may get a notification.
What if there are some people trying to hack it? I mean, if I trust you and give you my entity, share with you my details. What if you're the same person?
Yeah, that one also, it can happen. That's why I told you earlier that for us we believe in the C's.
Okay.
You must be, you must have the passion, integrity, and leadership. Now, such a person who has passion, who is passionate, who has integrity, who has leadership skills, confident enough, is creative and collaborative. I don't think such a person can guide and hack his own software as developed.
Okay.
Yes, because he has got the professional ethics which prevents him from doing such stuff.
So how are you advising on it? Because what I'm picking here is maybe for us to be safe or on a secure side, we have to entrust people who are the real developers.
Yes.
Of that particular software.
The real developers, but also these softwares, like yes, you have first of all is to trust the developer first, because.
So you mean the developer cannot think about hacking again something they have designed?
Yes, like someone who is really professional, who has really passed into these values I've talked about. Trust me, Rita. There is no chance of him hacking if at all he has got these values.
Okay.
Yes. And also the software itself. I've talked about the strong software, how strong it is to be hacked. First of all, a strong software. Now I may give an example of Mac or iPhone. To hack iPhone or Mac password is not easy as compared maybe to Androids. Have you ever, like this one is the Apple phone, iPad. Like
I think I've got Apple as well.
Yes, too. Now like Ritah, to remove password in this phone or a cloud, for them they have cloud. Like to remove it, these guys who store phones and remove passwords in the phone, it's not easy. Yes, you may succeed, but it may not
We
work
have
again.
flashing.
Yes,
Can
flashing,
they just
yes.
flash it?
I mean flashing. Flashing it may not accept.
Okay,
Because of
it's a strong
software. Because of the strong
And
software.
what makes a software strong then? What makes it strong?
First of all, the language or the coding used. To tell how strong the software is the code. The code used to come up with the software may tell, like, now, like if you've come up with the software and your coding, actually you've got weak codes, whereby someone can look into it and see some errors or some alternative where it can make it weak and bypass.
So the code makes it stronger.
Yes, the code.
Okay, which drives me to another difference that I want you, or if you could please highlight for the viewer to understand, give the difference of a software and an application. How different are they? Are they different? Application or apps and the software. How can we compare the two, please?
An application, actually they are almost the same, but an application for it's used in a way like, you see these are apps.
Yes, apps on the phone,
yes.
apps on
Those are
the shopping apps
applications,
we
yes.
have, yes.
So those apps which are put on the phone, once it's put on the phone, it's called an application. But in the process of developing it, all the resources we use, it's a software.
Okay.
Yes.
So a software happens before the application.
Yes.
When we are designing the design, the modeling, the coding, so that is the software
Yes,
packaging.
the
So
software.
when it is done, it's an application. Am I right?
Yes, an application. Yes, it's an application when it's put on the phone, running, and it's really, it's really responsive. It can act. Maybe if you want to order like Jumia, and also Jumia, they have got an application.
MTN, the application.
Yes,
so that one is another already an application.
Yes, it's already an application.
But before it was put there, it was a software in operation.
The resources gathered.
Okay, and now we get that, and let's head into you're in marketing of at Skylar Uganda. How easy or how is the journey of marketing softwares, if you could share with us?
Okay, if this one I want to tell the public that the future, actually technology owns the future.
Okay.
This one has been a call that every person or every youth out there, or even non-youth, but every person, let me use every person, be it a kid, be it an old person, in this post-pandemic, everyone is called to have the digital skills. Why? Because Ritah, like in the post-pandemic, most of the jobs are going to be taken up by technology. How? Like use of robots.
You're scaring us.
No, I'm not scaring you, but that's the reality. And this one also, maybe I will share with you the video, which came up from China. They say that 77% of the jobs are going to be taken up by robots. For example, let me mention about some of the fields. Construction is going to be taken up by technology, like robots. We are going to have robots doing the construction because people have been getting accidents via construction. So everything, the robot will mix the concrete again come in the building, start laying bricks and come up with the building, everything. And also remember here, the robots are consistent, and what governs business is consistency. Once you're consistent in what you're doing, trust me, the customers will be satisfied in what they are getting. Another one is hospitality, restaurants. Restaurants 100% are going to be taken up by technology.
Robots are going to cook?
Yes, a robot will go and prepare a pizza, prepare a chicken, and serve it to the client. So there is no need of the chef, maybe a waiter or a waitress. And remember, such robot is consistent. Like a client may wish to test a pizza which he tested yesterday, which a mere person can't do it. As you know,
you may forget
add
a little
salt,
ingredient.
you may maybe forget onion, or you may put too much salt. You know, those simple mistakes.
Okay.
And for it, a robot cannot make
a mistake. I mean, computerization is bound not to mistake.
Yes. So that's why I appeal to the public to come up, like, to skill their children or their kids when still young, because we have artificial intelligence. It's actually that robotic thing is called artificial intelligence. Like now we shall call it artificial intelligence. Like learning how to interact with robots or use of robots. So even guys out there who are software engineers, you're urged to go back and subscribe to subscribe for artificial intelligence, how to develop robots, because the future is owned by use of robots. And surely another one is transport. Transport, actually this one has happened already. I've been seen robots driving a car. And over even the car is driven, is driven by a computer. So here, like, and trust me, when this robot or a computer may not do this incident of accident, for it doesn't take alcohol. Again, there is no way it can look when it's driving. Maybe something is out there, maybe taking the attention. For it, it's focused. So
programmed to achieve a certain...
Yes, programming to up to the destination where it's going. So such life, and this video came in, and it will actually, it embedded all these changes. The areas to be affected. They said construction, they said banks.
Surely a lot of things will surely change. I do understand. But let me take you back to marketing. How you realize, or what has been your observation in regards to marketing software. If you compare Africa, I can say, or Uganda, what is happening here, if you could tell us what your findings has been in regards to how we are competing globally and internationally in regards to our software and application implementations right here. You're in that field,
yes.
Share with us.
Actually, the time I've been in this industry is that it also, I may take also, there is some reluctance in our government, because it has not really touched that field fully. There are still some loopholes hanging.
So government.
So the government, and also like our education system. Our education system is not all right, because for sure someone to start learning technology, if I'm not mistaken, if you're someone from village, you may start it when you enter senior 1. Primary, you're not given basics of a computer. So, and even senior 1, you're given theory.
Yes, please.
Actually, in a year, you may visit practical once.
And that's what has been happening in our schools until the
when you reach campus, that's when maybe you start going to the computer, because you're given coursework, blah, blah. So here, like our education system has to be more practical than theory. The same way we are doing with Skylar. We are giving 98% to 2% theory. So, and also like in the market, so many people are still green about technology. Now, like somewhere I'd gone for pinching for business somewhere, and I was talking about how I can make them how I can make the business grow and make more sales by use of maybe some softwares, like clouds. Like clouds here, I mean online storage, business storing their files online instead of having cupboards full of files and registry, blah blah. They can store them online. So I was pitching for the business, and moreover, some of the administrators they were not aware of some of the things I was saying. So this industry is still somehow like as if it's virgin, but I may use virgin, but it has already been touched, but sensitizing, disseminating the information has not yet reached some of the people. And
whom do you think is going to achieve that? So who is going to bring that to us? What does it need? How can we clear that gap of information in the public?
First of all, with the help of the government. You know, everything comes with the government. Once you're not empowered with someone with the authority, you may fail. However much for you, you're fighting hard to make things right. When you don't have someone who is really empowering you, who has the authority, you may fail. So first of all, I appeal to the government to maybe also welcome, now like a company like Skylar. It's a private company, and we've got so many people we've touched, and we've done so wonders in the market. We've solved out of problems. So let also the government step in and maybe give a hand so that we can disseminate and bring the technology on board by emphasizing people to come on board. Now, like this pandemic, all things are closed. Churches, but now there's online Zooming, and this Zooming, the way you can do them is like having the digital skills, developing those Zoom webinars, Zoom calls, those things. So you should have these skills. So you want government policies to change and also private sector towards private companies. And also engineers, yes, most especially those ones in technology. Okay. It also have that also. In regards to what exactly? Training, packages, funding, impacting software skills. Okay. And also let the our curriculum also change, because Rita, this one I've seen. We have guys who have graduated from Makerere, who have done computer science. You know, to be a professional developer, you have to have done computer science, a course called computer science. It's where guys study the engineering by doing that course called computer science. But a student may study in Makerere, be it in university, but I'm fine Makerere, maybe may study in Makerere, this course, and graduate after 3 years. When he comes in the job, whatever, trust me, this student is like, not going to compete with the one who has been there practically. Yes, who has been there, and also the skill he has more theory than practical. And yet this one, the software development has more of skills than theory. Okay. So that's why for us we focus more of the skill. Okay. Like training. Okay. And I hope government is really taking niche on that, and surely they'll be following up. We're concluding, John Paul. If you could share with us maybe what your take-ups are, or your more appeals, or what surely you do not want to be left out in this for this particular day. We're concluding. Yes. My emphasis goes to our viewers out there. Like, I really appeal to you, or I'm really communicating to you to, if at all you have your kid who is there at home, yes, you may be studying the normal curriculum, but you have online training. We have online training and practical training, so you can subscribe for our trainings online or physical. We are located in Entebbe. If at all you outside or you far from Entebbe, you can do it online by subscribing to our website called skylarconnect.com. And also I really urge you to also guide and research about artificial intelligence. It's where the world is driving. Guys, as I've told you, the future is owned by robots, use of robots. So and digitalization. Yes, and digitalization. So I'm not saying that you should be worried about the job, but but here, like, I'm communicating in a way that maybe if you know how to develop this robot, you'll be the one to operate it. Say that you don't go physically. Maybe if you've been the chef, or you've been the waiter, or you've been the driver, or you've been the teller, you'll be the one to operate the robot instead.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Surely, thank you so much for coming through, John Paul.
Thank you so much for hosting me here. I really appreciate you.
Okay, and we don't take that for granted. Thank you for giving us your time today. And just like, not to scare you, yes, like John Paul said earlier on, that robots will take on, or digitalization and technology. Surely this is bound to be true regarding where we are going and what is happening. But what are you adding on to your skills right now that you have? You might have your theoretical skills, but surely technology is something that we use in our daily lives. So surely get to learn every day. And that brings us to the end of our discussion. We were diving into software development, and I hope this particular day, surely you have learned something new in regards to application usage, coding, software, and also how you can compete favorably with the upcoming centuries and with the future. My name is Ritah Kabanyoro. Coming up is Sport with John Paul.